Thursday. Damn, this week went by kind of fast. Is it just me? I feel like it was just that Monday. It was just Monday. What the fuck? Anywho, happy Thursday. I hope that you guys have been having a fantastic week so far. Fantastic day so far. Happy full moon to everybody. I hope that, you know, everything has been going according to the divine plan for your life. Okay, because it's not always supposed to go according to what we think it is. But as long as it's going in accordance to what is divine for us, then I think that's all that matters. Okay, so shout out to that. Shout out to the ancestors for keeping us, you know, in line. Because if you're anything like me, you need to be kept in line. Okay, I be needing to be kept in line. Because if you leave it up to me, it's going to be some shit around here. I'll tell you that fucking much. I have a really good message today. Of course, it comes from a dream. Spirit has really been dealing with me with dreams more so. I mean, I've always got a lot of messages and downloads from dreams, but more so from a collective perspective. Usually all of my dreams is about me, what I got going on. But a lot of the dreams I've been having have been about us. Okay, things that I'm supposed to be sharing with y'all. So we're going to get into this dream. We're going to get into some messages to get some clarity. And break some of this stuff down. But let me just say, it's really good. It's really good. For the people that this is going to resonate for, this is really good. Like, this is one of those dreams that I write my dreams down, and I remember a lot of my dreams, right? Because of the fact that Spirit deals with me so much when it comes to the dream space. And there are certain dreams that I just always remember years after having them. And I know that this is going to be one of those because it was just so good. Okay. Now, this dream was very interesting. It started off very interesting. It started off with, it kind of piggybacks into the dream that I had yesterday. And I didn't really talk too much about the dream that I had yesterday or the night before. Well, I took a nap during the day. So this wasn't technically like my sleep dream. This is more like my nap dream that I had after I got off live yesterday. And there was a particular point in this dream where there was a bridge, right? It was like this, well, it was supposed to be like a bridge, but it was like this ladder. And I had to attach this ladder from where I was and secure it in place so that I can connect it to this other building and get to this other building. And it was like I could not get this fucking ladder to attach to save my life. Like, legit save my life. And I'm like, Spirit, what the fuck? Like, every time I went to try to attach it, it would either get loose or it would look like it was about to fall or whatever. And I just was getting so irritated and annoyed. And when I woke up, I was like, Spirit, what the fuck? Like, I'd be annoyed sometimes when certain things, I'd be annoyed sometimes when certain things don't work out in the dream space. That's crazy that Johns Hopkins just called me during that time, and I'm talking about getting to the next place. Confirmation. But it was like I couldn't do what I needed to do in order to attach this ladder and get to this next building to safety. Because I felt like I was trying to get out of somewhere and get to safety, and I could not get this fucking ladder to attach. And I was so irritated and annoyed. Okay, I mean, so annoyed to the point I woke up annoyed. Like, I woke up in my feels because I'm like, what the fuck was going on with that, right? So I didn't worry about it no more, did what I did, and eventually went back to sleep for the night to really go to sleep, actually go to sleep. And during this second dream, it was almost like the world was in a weird space, almost like a famine was going on, or there was some type of like apocalyptic type of energy with this particular dream. And it just so happened that my family and me had all of this shit stored up. We had TVs and clothes and shoes and gadgets and like all types of stuff, food galore, and we just had all of this stuff. And it put us in this position where we were like on top. Like we were like, it gave me like kingdom energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a kingdom and you have all of these things at your disposal, and everybody around you is, you know, trying to get what they need, and you're kind of responsible for taking care of the people around you, or whatever the case is. And towards the end of the dream, my servants or whoever they was asking me what I wanted to eat. I told them what I wanted to eat, and they brought me out these huge plates of food. Okay, like these big ass plates of food. And I'm talking about, it looks so good. And I know, the people who know me know that I'm pescatarian. But in my dream space, I'm always eating fucking chicken and stuff. It's so fucking weird. But they brought me out this big ass fucking, it looked like a turkey leg or something. And I had sides and macaroni and cheese and yams and greens and, you know, fucking pulled pork and barbecue. Like, it was just all this stuff on this plate. And when I looked around, there were certain people that looked hungry. They just looked hungry, right? So I went to, like, I guess one of the storage spaces that, you know, was within this kingdom that I was in. And I just was looking at all of the stuff that we have. And I told my servants or assistants, whoever the fuck they was, I was like, I want to gift 2 families with a whole bunch of stuff. They can come in here and get whatever they want. 2 particular families, I want to gift them something. And it has to be a 5-member family. So it has to be 2 families that have 5 members specifically. I can't remember saying the number 5. Okay, and if you know anything about the number 5 means what? Change, transformation, moving from one place to the other, death and rebirth. Okay, 5 can also mean those things, right? So I kept saying I want 2 families and they have to have 5 members. And I kept on, you know, making sure that that person knew it has to be 5, that exact number, right? And I was just looking through all of the stuff that we had in this little storage unit. And when I say, it was just aisles and aisles and aisles and aisles of stuff. Okay? Aisles and aisles and aisles of stuff. All right? And I'm like, we gotta give to somebody, right? We have to give to the people and get some of this stuff out. We have way too much stuff to just sit here and not be utilizing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about the people that I saw that was just watching me eat. I was like, no, you know, we gotta give them something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't have all of this stuff and we not share what we have. You know, we have more than enough. We have enough to share, right? I kept saying that to them, like, we have enough to share. And I woke up and Spirit said, in this season, you will have so much. You will have so much that you will have more than enough and enough to share. And some of y'all's hope and, you know, a lot of y'all's prayer. And when I'm talking about prayer, I'm not necessarily mean praying to somebody, you know what I'm talking about, but just your hope, your wish, your prayer for yourself is to have not only just enough for yourself, but also enough to help other people. A lot of y'all have a heart of the people, and you don't want to be greedy. You don't want to be selfish. You don't want to be the only one to receive, you know, some goodness and have some goodness. You also want to be able to be a helper to the people around you as well. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be eating and everybody just watching you eat. And you know that you have enough to share and to give them as well. And this is just about to be a very abundant time for a lot of people when it comes to, again, having abundance and physical prosperity. A lot of y'all are about to walk into a place of physical prosperity, but it came after a test, right? Just like that first dream when I kept on trying to get that ladder to click so I can get the safety, right? It came after a test. It came after a trial. It came after a challenge, right? It came after a time where Spirit wanted to see if you would continue to follow through, no matter how hard things got, no matter how it may have looked physically, no matter how difficult the process may have been, no matter how many things you lost, right? Spirit wanted to see if you was going to stick with it. And this is why for a lot of you guys, you had to go through financial hardships, because whatever you do without the money is what you're going to do when you get the money. So if you don't have a heart when you broke, how the fuck you think you're going to have a heart when you get the money? If you don't care about people, if you don't care about your bloodline and your generation while you broke, then how the fuck is you going to start caring all of a sudden when you finally get all the things that you want? Sometimes the test is, will you stay consistent? Will you follow through when you have nothing? When you are limited? When you are struggling? Will you give your last couple of dollars to the person who needs it, knowing that it will be given back to you in some type of way, shape, or form? Will you give the shirt off your back? Will you help your fellow man, your fellow woman? Will you take care of somebody else's child and stand in the gap for somebody or assist somebody? Will you give a free service here and there or give of yourself without requiring anything in return? The character of your heart is what is determining the abundance that you're about to walk into. And a lot of you guys weren't understanding why you were being taken through a lot of these different challenges, and why you were being taken through a lot of these different situations, and why you were the one put in some of these situations. Some of y'all had to be responsible for taking care of people, literally being caretakers for older people. Grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, mama, dad, sister, cousin, whoever, right? Some of you guys have been the responsible one in the family who had to make sure everything is in check, who had to make sure everybody was good. You had to be the middleman in a whole bunch of arguments. You had to bring people together. Okay, you were stressed out, okay, because you had to be the person to carry everything on your motherfucking back, and you didn't understand why you was given this responsibility. You had to be the one to heal all of these different types of curses and generational trauma that your family has, and on top of dealing with your own personal trauma, on top of dealing with the day-to-day things that we go through. And you couldn't figure out, like, why the fuck is all of this being put on my plate? Why am I the person that has to sit here and deal with all of this? Okay? Why am I the person that has to, you know, turn the other cheek and be the bigger person and choose the higher route? Why can't I get stupid and act crazy and lose my mind and crash the fuck out? You couldn't do that. Because you were basically creating, again, the abundance that you are about to walk into. And it all came from you choosing other people outside of yourself. It came from you not being selfish and you actually being selfless. And now you're about to walk into a point where you'll have so much that you are receiving that you can help now and not feel the weight of helping, if that makes sense. You can lend them a couple of dollars and not feel no pain from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Spirit just said, I just heard buy houses and buy cars. Like, some of y'all about to be in a place where you're going to be able to purchase big things, and it's not even going to hurt you. It's so crazy that all this is coming full circle, because I was just on the phone with my little brother. That's my baby. He a Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Mercury, we locked in. I'm a Gemini, he a Virgo. We go together real bad. You know what I'm saying? We twin, right? And we was just talking about cars, right? We were just talking about cars and, you know, cars that we like and cars that we want and things of that nature. And when I was looking at a particular car that I want, I'm not going to say it because, you know, haters be outside. But I was looking at this particular car that I want, and I was looking at the price. And it's $100,000 plus car, okay? And I'm looking at it, and Spirit was like, you're going to be able to afford that without hurting. You're going to be able to drop that and not hurt and not feel it. That's the place that a lot of people, a lot of us who have been in this place are moving into, where you can make $100,000 purchases and it just be another day. Where you can purchase a home in a different city or a different state and it just be another day. Where you can buy some land and go ahead and create that compound for yourself and for your family. And it just be another day. It just be something that you want to do. Where you can book multiple trips at a time throughout the year or back to back or however you want to. And you don't have to worry about a job or calling out or having to get vacation time and all of this other stuff. That's about to be a lot of y'all reality. And a lot of it has to do with the work that you've been doing for other people and the way that you've been showing up for other people. I tell you all the time, even when you are doing shadow work and you're healing generational traumas within yourself, that's still you being selfless. Excuse me, confirmation. Going through a shadow work process when it comes to generational traumas and taking on that responsibility is a very selfless thing. Because if you was really thinking about yourself, you wouldn't have did it in the first place. You'd be like, fuck this shit. This is hard. This is difficult. This is challenging. I don't like the feeling of this. I don't like how complicated this is. I don't like how all over the place this is. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not feeling this. This is difficult. This is hard. I want to give up. I want to walk away. I want to throw in a towel. Divine nudges. There was something that kept pulling you back to this process. There was a internal understanding that I have to be here. I have to do this. I have to be here and I have to do this. There's something that is attached to me fulfilling this process. There's something that's attached to me getting on the other side of this healing, getting on the other side of this specific trauma or these specific traumas. There's something attached to me having to release these people and having to let go of these things. There's something attached to this, and I have to follow through. I got to follow through with this. And it's bigger than me. And a lot of y'all understood that. It's bigger than me. There is a responsibility that's placed on me. You know what I'm saying? For me to get certain things done, for me to be the point person in the family to get this shit done. There's a requirement. In order for me to get what it is that I want, there's certain things that I have to do for the greater good of the family. There's certain ways that I have to show up for the greater good of the family. And that responsibility is not an easy task. Taking on all of that is not an easy thing. Being responsible for all of that is not an easy thing. Facing yourself, facing these generational curses, standing in the gap on behalf of your family, being the one to take the hits, because a lot of y'all was taking the hits for the family. A lot of shit didn't even touch your relatives because it hit you. That's what happened when you the giant. You're a bigger target. A lot of shit didn't touch them. There's a lot of things that I went through that my brothers didn't even have to think about going through. There's a lot of things that I went through that my mama and her mama and they people didn't even have to think about going through. because I had a job, I had a purpose that I had to serve. And because I was in place, a lot of stuff didn't even touch them. And a lot of things don't touch them to this day. And the same thing goes for a lot of y'all. Because you were in position, because you was taking the hits, because you was the one on the front line saying, if y'all gonna get to them, y'all gotta go through me. And it may not have even felt like that's what you was doing in the moment. But spiritually, that's the way you was showing up. That's the way you were showing up. If you want to get to this bloodline, you won't have to get through me. It's a reason why a lot of y'all were so-called the ones with attitude problems in the family. Or you was the fighters of the family. Always fighting, always combative, always going back and forth with a motherfucker, cussing somebody out, putting somebody in their place, not playing around. It was a reason why you were someone carrying those characteristics. Because you were here to be a motherfucking soldier. You were sent here to be a warrior. Period. You were sent here to be a motherfucking warrior. It's the reason why you always had some fire in you. It may not have made sense, right? Sometimes you may find yourself like, why the fuck am I like this? Like, why can't I just chill the fuck out sometimes? You know what I'm saying? Why I always gotta crash out? Why I always gotta turn the fuck up and lose my mind and go crazy on these motherfuckers? Why I always gotta cuss people out and be the villain in people's story because I gotta put them in a motherfucking place? Why I gotta be me? Damn, spirit. Why am I always the one that gotta be out here, you know what I'm saying, throwing them bows and nuck if you buck and not taking nobody's shit? Why do it always gotta be me that people want to pick with and start problems with, and then I gotta cuss your motherfucking ass out, and now I gotta embarrass you? Why I gotta be me? Why can't I just chill like everybody else? Why can't I just sit in the background and just be low key like everybody else? Why can't I just, you know what I'm saying, not have these specific challenges? Why I can't get the easy shit? You know what I'm saying? Why did it have to be so hard for me? Some of y'all had a harder life than y'all siblings. Some of y'all had a harder life than y'all parents. Some of y'all went through more things than people in your bloodline could have imagined. And a lot of them don't even know the depths of the things that you've been through or the depths of the things that you did behind closed doors. Or the ways that you had to fight your way out of depression or out of anger or out of anxiety or out of fear or out of procrastination. A lot of people don't know what the fuck really happened behind them doors. They have no idea what you was fighting. They have no idea what type of battles you were fighting. But it had to be you. And it had to be you for a reason. You had to be the one for a reason. Period. A lot of y'all are, I'm hearing guardians of the galaxy. A lot of y'all are the guardians of your bloodline. That's why you came out crazy as hell. That's why you came out with a little fight. Not even a little fight, with a whole lot of fight in you. You were sent here on mission. And that's why certain things had to be difficult for you. That's why certain things had to be super challenging for you. That's why it had to be lonely for you. That's why a lot of y'all was misunderstood, categorized, stereotyped, talked about, victimized, cast out, ostracized. All of those things had to happen to you in order to cultivate the warrior in you. Had them people not talk to you crazy, had them people not abused you, had them people not manipulated you, had them people not lied to you or lied on you, had them people not played in your face, had them people not, you know, did what they did to you, that warrior in you wouldn't have woke up. It would have laid dormant. That energy would have laid dormant within you. And this is stuff that has been happening since you was young. We talking a child. They had to wake that demon up. We were just talking about yesterday about waking that demon up. They had to wake that motherfucker up early so that you can get through all of the rough parts early, so that you can find yourself, so that you can then act in your purpose and align with the things that are for you, right? With great responsibility also comes great reward. And a lot of y'all are about to walk into your rewards. This is about to be a season of reward where you gain so much that not only are you able to enjoy it for yourself, but you're also able to help the people that you want to help the people that you're called to help, and not miss a meal, and not have to worry about a bill, and not have to worry about a payment, and not have to worry about a job, and not have to worry about being on somebody's clock, not have to worry about struggling or figuring out if you're going to get gas today, if you're going to get food today. If you're going to get, if you're going to pay this doctor bill, go get this doctor visit, go get this dental care, or if you're going to pay rent. If you're going to buy you some new stuff because you need some new clothes or some new shoes, or if you're going to put that money towards a bill or towards that car note or towards that oil change or whatever the fuck else that you might need at the time. Look at that. Spiritual awakening. Like I said, Spirit had to wake that part of you up. That's why it's been so challenging. Nurturing at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, taking care of everybody. Nurturing everybody. Giving to everybody. And not even just your direct family members. We're talking about friends. Counseling everybody. Giving everybody advice. Everybody calling your phone. How do I do this? Everybody giving everybody advice. Everybody calling your phone. How do I do this? And how do I do that? And how do I do this? And how do I do that? And what other people got going on, what other people are doing. How other people going to eat, how other people going to win, how other people going to thrive, how other people going to flourish. They calling your phone. They just want to talk. They just want advice. They just want somebody to listen. Everybody calling my phone right now. That's crazy as I'm talking about this. Period. I need advice on this. How do you do that? How do you do this? I can't tell you how many times my brothers call my phone. How do I fill out this paperwork? I'm like, don't you got a mother? What the fuck? And the youngest boy live with my mama. I'm like, you can just go in the other room. What the fuck is you calling me? My mama called me. Can you talk to your brothers about this, and that? Can you talk to your cousin about this, and that? Like, what the fuck do I need to talk to him for? You know what I'm saying? Getting in trouble for people. Being the voice. I was the voice for everybody. If my cousins wanted to say something to the adults without getting in trouble, they come tell me. My family called me Naya. Naya, can you talk to mom? Can you talk to grandma? Can you talk to auntie? Why the fuck y'all can't do it? And then if something go wrong, I'm the one getting cussed out. I'm the one getting yelled at. I'm the one getting called fast and disrespectful and rude and all of the things. Being responsible for everybody else. Being everybody else's spokesperson and vocal box and getting on my motherfucking soapbox and preaching to the motherfucking choir on behalf of everybody the fuck else. And I'm like, Spirit, why the fuck I'm always getting cussed out? Why the fuck I'm always the one getting the short end of the stick? Giving to friends and giving to people who then want to turn their back on you. Who want to act weird towards you. Who want to then act like they cutting you off. After I just helped you? What the fuck? Now you cut me off like I'm the problem? No, you fucking didn't. In relationships, being the emotionally responsible one in all of the relationships. Being the one that would just take the blame or try to defuse all of the arguments and the disagreements. Not getting served, not getting anything that you want out of it, but making sure that you providing whatever that person wants. Showing up for that person however they asked of you. Being in a relationship with narcissists and people who are selfish. And people who only think about themselves or consider themselves. And it's always about how they feel and what they got going on. How they view it and how they look at it. But ain't nobody ever asked you if you okay. How you doing? What's good with you? Do you need anything? I can't tell you. I can count maybe 10 fingers. Maybe 6 fingers how many times somebody asks me if I'm okay and if I need anything. So carrying that weight. Carrying all of those responsibilities. Carrying all of those unspoken feelings and emotions. Not even expecting for people to check in on you. Not even expecting for people to care about what you got going on. Sitting on the phone for hours and hours listening to people's problems. And then the moment you bring up your shit, they gotta go. They got something to do. They done sat there and talk your head off for 15 hours. Look at that truth. Telling you how they feel and going into detail of situations and all types of stuff. And you on their side and you giving them advice and you walking them through what they need to do. And all of these different things. Hold on, y'all. You walking through all of these things that they need to do and the steps that they need to take and how they need to move. But the minute, the second, that is your turn. Phone dead. Oh, I ain't hit my phone. Phone don't do not disturb. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I can't talk right now. Oh, I got a lot going on. What the fuck? You didn't have a lot going on and you wasn't that busy when you was just talking my head off about all the problems that you got. But all of a sudden now that I want to talk about my little things that I'm dealing with and what's going on in my head, ain't nobody available. When I'm done supporting everybody and showing up for everybody's stuff, hey, can you come to this? I'm having this. Hey, can you purchase this? I need some people to support this. Hey, can you show up for this? I need people to show up for this. Hey, it's my birthday. Hey, it's my anniversary. Hey, I'm having a baby. Hey, this is happening. Hey, that is happening. Can you show up? Can you share this post? Can you do this? Can you do that? And you do it. Every time. No questions asked. Sure, of course I can. What is it? How much you need? How can I support? Where you want me to share it to? Who you want me to tell? You know, what you need me to do? You telling everybody, hey, go support this person's business. Go support what this person got going on. Go support what that person got going on. Hey, my cousin doing this. My baby daddy doing this. My sister, brother, all these people, they doing this. Go tap in with them. But the minute you say, hey, can you share this link for me? Crickets. Hey, can you follow this page for me? Crickets. Hey, I'm having an event. Can you show up for me? Crickets. Hey, I just need a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even really want to ask, but, you know, I really need these couple of dollars for me to go ahead and pay this. And once I get this back, you know, I make sure I give it to you. You talking about every excuse in the book. Oh, I don't got it right now. Oh, I just paid this. Oh, I don't even have it. Oh, I'm not working right now. Oh, my money just disappeared on my account. I don't know what the fuck happened. It just evaporated. I have no idea. Knowing that they never paid you back for shit. Knowing that you done lend to people who always say, I'm going to pay you back, and you already know they're not going to pay you back. But you're not doing it for that. You're doing it for the fact that you give a fuck about them. But when you need it, you won't believe it. My bank blew up. Yeah, all of them. All the banks that I bank with, they just blew up overnight. I have no idea what happened. It's just so crazy. Yeah, I just don't have no money no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to tell you. Or they get an attitude. I got my own bills. I got my own this going on. I can't do this for you. And you like, what the am I in the Twilight Zone? I just lent you $60 last week. You said you was gonna pay me back. You ain't never pay me back. You said once you get your check, you was gonna pay me back, but you didn't, and I ain't even tripped. I'm just saying I need $20. You can't even lend me the 20 so I can get a little gas in my car. After I pick you up and drop you off all the time, or do this, and that for you, the minute that I ask for something, wow. And it never tarnished your heart. No matter how many times them people acted the way they acted, no matter how many times they did the things that they did, no matter how many times they said no, and they made you think that you was tripping, and all of the things, it never tarnished your heart. You still was a giver. Still are a giver to this day. You still look out for people. You still make sure that you can do what you can for people who are less fortunate or people who are going on bad times. You still make sure that you can show up for those who need somebody to show up for them. You still going to share that post and support that person and show up for that event. You still do it. And that's why you're about to walk into what you're about to walk into. Because you didn't allow it to tarnish your heart. You didn't understand at the time why you was being treated the way that you was being treated. You didn't understand at the time why you were being made to sacrifice so much, while everybody else, like, they was just living free. I am the dreamer of my dream. Everybody else is just living their life, living la vida loca, and you like, what's going on? I got dreams and things I want to accomplish. I got stuff I'm trying to get off the ground. I got things that I'm trying to make work. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have somebody in my corner the way I'm in other people's corner. I wish I could have a couple people show up for me the way I show up for them. I wish I could have a couple people randomly hit my phone and ask me if I'm okay, the way I randomly hit people's phone and ask them if they okay. Oh, you about to get all that. And then some. All of that and then some. A lot of y'all are about to, again, attract people. We've been talking about attracting soul tribes. A lot of y'all are about to start attracting those people that are going to want to take care of you. Period. Those people that want to call your phone and check in on you. And they find joy in doing it. Those people that don't mind asking you if you need something and showing up quick as fuck when you say that you do. Because they understand the type of person you are. And it's still not going to stop you from helping those people who probably don't really deserve your help. Because again, your heart, who you are as a being, who you are as a person. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. What I say? You can't make this shit up. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So even though I was dealing with all of these obstacles, even though I was dealing with all of this negativity, even though I was dealing with all of these low vibrational beings, giving myself to these low vibrational beings, being available for these low vibrational beings, assisting these low vibrational ass people, helping them out, talking them through stuff, understanding, taking bullets for them, spiritual bullets, emotional bullets. Hell, for some of y'all, maybe physical. Hell, who knows? Using yourself to shield them from experiencing certain things. Being the point person for your family dynamic. You think you're not about to get it back? You think Spirit just going to allow you to be high and dry and not get any of that energy back? You done lost your mind. You done lost your mind if you think your Spirit team not about to double back for you. Come on now. What? It didn't make sense at the time, because if it did, you wouldn't have continued on the way that you needed to. Sometimes we're not supposed to get clarity in the moment, because if we gain clarity, we'll stop moving. We won't finish what we're supposed to finish if we get that clarity too early. So sometimes the clarity has to be postponed so that you can continue on through the process the way that you need to. If you would have gained that clarity early, you would have stopped helping them people. You would have stopped. You would have walked away. You would have stopped answering the phone. You would have went do not disturb. You would have been unavailable. And that's not what you needed to do. You needed to show up. Because every time you showed up, you added 20 times more to what you was going to receive. You needed to answer them phone calls, because every time you picked up the phone, you earned 20 times more what you were about to receive. So it had to happen. You needed to lend your last. You needed to give them last couple of dollars to them people. You needed to load up them clothes that you're not wearing no more and give them to them people that didn't have no clothes, for them to go pop their shit and then act like they better than you with your clothes on. Like, bitches, you disrespecting me in my shirt? What the Is you flexing on me with the $100 I sent you? Am I tweaking right now? What the fuck is going on? It had to happen. It had to happen. You had to get disrespected. You had to get talked to crazy, lied on, manipulated. It had to happen. Because not only did it build your character, not only did it establish the type of person that you are and establish the type of heart that you have, but it also solidified that you are not a selfish person. And because of that, you deserve everything that's coming in. And it took a while. 7 of Pentacles coming out. This took a minute. That's why I said you've been going through this for a while. You've been going through this for a while. 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Some of y'all miss money opportunities because of some of these people. Miss job opportunities. Miss relationship opportunities. Because of some of these relationships and some of these people and some of the time that you had to invest into these situations. I raised somebody else's child and couldn't work for the first 4, almost 5 years of that baby's life because I had to be responsible for somebody else's baby. Missing work, missing job opportunities, missing relationship opportunities because I had to be cooped up in the house because she was a on your motherfucking hip baby. I couldn't do shit. I couldn't breathe without that little motherfucker on my hip, on my heels. I couldn't leave the house without somebody calling me. She crying and she won't lay down until you get back. I'm like, what the fuck? I can't even sit outside in the car and talk to a nigga. What the hell? This not even my baby. I didn't even push this motherfucker out my cootie cat. And I can't move. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Being responsible for people. Losing my childhood or parts of my childhood because I had to be responsible for my younger brothers. Cooking, cleaning up behind them. Being responsible for helping them with homework and paperwork and all types of shit. Taking all the heat for shit that they did. Getting into it with my mama for shit that they did. Like, what the fuck? Can I just be a child? No, I gotta be the oldest. I gotta be responsible. I gotta set an example. Well, can I set the example of childhood? The fuck? Not having the opportunity to just be the girl of the family. I couldn't be the girl. I had to be the oldest. One know, oh, she's the only little girl. Hell nah. She's the oldest. I had to be responsible. I had to be accountable for shit that I didn't even do. Because I set the example. So a lot of y'all have lost time. Look at this. You can't make this shit up. The Empress coming out. A lot of y'all have lost time. A lot of y'all have lost opportunities. You've lost certain things. You had to experience hardships. You had to take shit on the chin. And you ain't asked to. You was put in places of responsibility that you didn't ask to be put in. Forced to show up in spaces that you didn't want to show up in. Had to ignore your own feelings to make room for everybody else's. Not being heard. Feeling not seen. They don't see you when you're feeling some type of way. They don't see you when you're feeling low vibrational or depressed or anxious or sad or lonely or none of that. But they see you when you fuck up. They see you when you got an attitude. They see you when you're being mean. When you strike out and you at your wits' end and you cuss everybody the fuck out. Now they see you. Now everybody looking at you. But when I was over here trying to tell y'all, hey, I need help. Hey, I need something. I need assistance. I need an ear. I need a shoulder. I need support. Ain't nobody seen that. Ain't nobody heard that. Everybody had shit going on. Everybody was busy. Everybody was to themselves. And ain't nobody see nothing. Niggas just blind. Everybody blind as hell. Until you start flipping the fuck out. Now it's, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Like, what are you going through? Why are you acting like that? You need to be a bigger person. They don't see people disrespecting you and talking to you crazy, but they see you disrespecting people and talking to them crazy. What the fuck? I told y'all about a cousin that I have, and we cool now. But baby, she used to treat me like shit. And I would try to be understanding. Because when you know how powerful you are, when you know how powerful your words are, when you know that you can really make shit get dark real fast, you try to come into it with a little understanding. You try to give people a little warning and a little grace. It's like, all right. Okay. All right now. I'm trying to let you slide. I'm trying to breathe through it and practice my breaths and my counting, but you're pushing it. I'm really, and then when I go ape shit and I cuss the motherfucker out and she become all types of fat bitches and hoes, now people looking at me like, nah, why you do that? That's your family. We wasn't family when the bitch was talking about me and telling people my business. Was we not family then? What the fuck? How we family now? When I pop off, but when they was provoking me, ain't nobody bring up no family shit. It wasn't no that's your family, nothing. What the fuck is going on in this house? Seven of Swords. Expecting you to be some different type of person, even though you are being attacked. Even though people are coming for you. Even though people are trying to siphon your energy. Even though people are trying to manipulate you or be energy vampires. Or be negative or talk shit behind your back. Or try to make you look like the bad person. Even though people doing all of this, they still expect for you to show up all nice and sweet and understanding. Because when you speak, it radiates through the motherfucking room. When you speak, people feel it everywhere. They motherfucking, you know how you feel a car or a big truck coming down the road in your motherfucking house and everything get to vibrating around this hoe? When you open your mouth, everything get to vibrating around this motherfucker. It hit home. It hit people's hearts. It hit their soul. There's nothing subtle about your energy. That's why it looked more aggressive, and it felt more aggressive, and it felt more negative, and it felt more heavy. Because when you walk heavy. When you walk heavy. When you speak, everybody got to shut the fuck up. When you speak, everybody pays attention. Everybody get quiet. Everybody start looking around the room. Like, what the fuck? It's the power that you possess. And sometimes in order to learn how powerful I am, I have to be put in situations where my power is tested. I got to be put in situations where my power is provoked. And it takes a person sitting back and being quiet, trying to be understanding, Six of Pentacles, trying to show up for the community, trying to help out, trying to be there for everybody, trying to play kumbaya. Okay, guys. All right, kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to make it work. Let's all calm the fuck down. And you get tested, and you get tested, and you get tested, and you get tried, and you get played with, and you get manipulated, and you get talked about, discredited, looked over, misunderstood, assaulted. And eventually you reach a point where you open your mouth and everything around you gotta stop. Because you done hit my motherfucking breaking point. And now the lion or the lioness, the demon in me, gotta show you fucked up. You fucked up. You overstayed your welcome. You took my kindness for weakness. You took my silence for me being pussy. And really, I was trying to save you hoes. Because I knew once I started going, I wasn't going to fucking stop. I knew once I started pulling cards, it was going to be a reading out this hoe. And I tried to save y'all from my wrath. And you bitches kept testing me. And you motherfuckers kept poking me. And you motherfuckers kept provoking me. And now you get what you get. And because when I finally open my mouth, you realize I'm the biggest dog in this motherfucking room. You want me to be quiet. You want me to be silenced. You want me to go back to being nice and sweet. Nah, boo, nice and sweet left. Nice and sweet has left the chat. The bitch is gone. The nigga is no longer here. Okay? Nice and sweet is no longer here. And even after you get into that point where you had to show them who the fuck you are, eventually you still even went back to help some of these people. You still went back and you showed up for a lot of these people. Even after all of that. Look at this. Knight of Wands. Even after all of that. You went back to assist these people. You went back to help them. Even after all of that, you still breaking generational curses on their behalf and they don't even know. Even after all of that, you still taking the heat for the bloodline and they don't even know. You still being tested on their behalf. You still standing in front of the motherfucking gun on their behalf. Talking the demons down and talking the negativity down on their behalf. Even after all of that. Even after them playing with you. Even after them trying to manipulate your energy. Even after them pulling you out of your woosah. and into your nuck if you buck. Even after all of that, you still have an inviting heart. You still gonna try to answer the phone. You still gonna try to support. You still gonna try to show up. You still gonna try to invest. And that's why you're about to get what you're about to get. That's why you're about to walk into what you're walking into. Because even after all that, you still gonna share your plate. Queen of Wands. Even after all that, I'm still gonna share my plate. I'm still gonna give you a couple pieces of chicken. I'm not gonna let you sit here and starve. Because it's not in my heart to do so. It was never in my heart to do those things. And a lot of y'all only just wanted acceptance and understanding from those people. I just want you to understand me. I just want you to accept me for who I am. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I just want you to accept me for who I am and understand that this is who I am. Understand what I went through. Understand how I feel. Understand how your words have affected me. Understand how I've been over here fighting these battles on your behalf. My whole family Christian. And they don't even know I'm saving their lives right now. They think they saving mine. I let them have it. They think praying to whoever they pray to and calling up names and shit, they think that they doing something for me. And I'm over here freeing the whole bloodline from the very thing that they participating in. They don't see it that way. And they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to. And understanding that is a difficult thing within itself. That's a difficult thing within itself. Knowing that you are by yourself in this particular realm of healing, in this particular realm of awakening, in this particular realm of ascension. You are by your fucking self. The people around you don't even understand the severity of where the family is and the state of the family. You over here thinking about generational wealth and generational knowledge and generational spirituality and cleaning up certain things and producing certain things and making sure that in 10 and 20 years, the family has a name for itself. You worry about all of that stuff. And what they worried about? Bullshit. Whatever society told them to worry about, whatever society told them to focus on. They listening to the next man, not thinking for themselves, still living wholeheartedly in the matrix and have no understanding. You didn't try to share your knowledge. You didn't try to share your spiritual wealth. You didn't try to open their eyes and get them to see the light. They don't understand the importance. You out here working with your ancestors and they calling them people demons and saying that you talking to demons and shit. What the fuck? Do you know how hard this shit is? You over here doing shadow work and healing generational traumas and they telling you bringing up old shit. Leave that in the past. What happened in the past is the past. Sweep it back under the rug. You lifting up the rug and trying to clean up. And them motherfuckers telling you, sweep that shit back under that rug and put that rug back down. I'm like, why the fuck? We keep tripping over the rug. We can't even walk around this room. This room is hoarded. We can't even walk around this bitch. You talking about put the rug back down and sweep the shit back under it. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I can't even walk across the damn room. Put that rug back down. You digging up old stuff. Close that closet and put them bones back in that closet. Can't nobody tell you touch that shit. Stuff them bones back in that damn closet. Stuff them traumas back in that motherfucking shut it. You over there opening shit and all that stuff falling out. We don't want to deal with that right now. We don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the stuff is falling out. The closet damn near about to explode, but they don't want to deal with that shit. Close that closet back up. Why the fuck would I do that? The damn door about to break down. What are you talking about? We got shit in that damn closet dating back to 1870 and 1945 and 1622. I mean, why you don't want to clean this damn closet out? All type of shit in there. Abandoning families. Essay, great. Attitude problems. Hostility, anger. Depression, sadness, insecurities. Self-doubt, procrastination. That closet full. What you mean close it back up and stuff the shit back in there? What do you mean? You got hurt in there, traumas. I mean, trauma galore. Trauma galore inside that motherfucker. You telling me to close it and put it back where it was and how you left it? And it's not just our parents, it's the elders that want you to leave that shit alone. Grandma in there yelling, close that closet back up. We don't talk about stuff in this family. We don't address the problems. We walk over them. We act like it didn't happen. We don't listen to the victims of the family. We call them liars. We tell them that they don't remember what they talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. That's not how that happened. What you talking about? That didn't even happen. That person would never do that. I raised them. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? World, things gotta change though. Oh yeah, they fucked up when they popped you out the coochie. They fucked up. They fucked up when your little head came crashing through and you broke that water. They fucked up. It was never the same. It was never the same when you got here, and it won't be the same when you leave. Because when you broke through the surface of that placenta, what came through with you was a whole bunch of change. Accountability. Understanding. Gratitude. Transformation. Knowledge. Wisdom. Ascension. Spirituality. Spiritual practice. It's not by accident that you the one tapping back into the gifts. The foundational gifts of the family. It's not by accident you attracted to herbs and herbal medicine and fire and candles and hoodoo. It's not by accident that you were attracted to being natural, letting go of makeup, wigs, weaves, body dysmorphia. Insecurities, speaking up for yourself, holding people accountable, fearlessness, strength, responsibility, generational knowledge, generational wealth, financial knowledge, financial wealth. It's not by accident you want to get into stocks and bonds and trust. It's not by accident that you want to get into the health field, or you want to be a teacher, or a chef, or you coming up with new recipes, or you getting your family to eat healthier, or you training your children to speak up for themselves. It's not by accident. All these things had to happen for a reason. Because when you broke that water, you ushered in change. I told y'all in that dream, I kept saying 5 family members. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is significant of change and transformation. And it's happening through you. 3 of Pentacles. You are the one to come and bring balance. You are the one to come and bring understanding and to shift the course of the bloodline completely. 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, 8 of Cups. Walking away from the things that no longer serve the family. And it's not about saving the people behind you. They will be saved through what you're doing. It may not affect them this lifetime. They may come back. And then it saves them. Right? Because everybody is not going to fall under your safety in this particular lifetime. A lot of the things that you are doing will affect people when they come back. When they come back, because a lot of these people coming back. A lot of them coming back. If you don't wake up this lifetime, you're coming back. If you don't get that clarity, if you don't get that tap on the shoulder, hey, it's time to activate. It's time to wake up. We all got that tap. Hey, you been sleeping. Get your ass up. We got shit to do. We got work to do. Everybody didn't get that tap this lifetime. So they're going to have to come back so they can get that tap. And the things that you would have done this lifetime will be in place still when they come. When they come back, the shit that you're doing right now is going to help them. Because your children's children, and their children, and their children are going to eat from the fruits of your labor today. That's why it wasn't about you responding to everything all the time. That's why it wasn't about you having it easy in these beginning stages of your process. That's why it wasn't about this being a cakewalk for you. It had to be difficult for you because you had to activate that part of you that was going to wake up and do what needs to be fucking done. You had to get mad. You had to be ostracized so you can find yourself. You had to be talked about so you can learn yourself. You had to start off with those insecurities so you can love yourself. All of the things that you need had to be developed through trauma and through pain. We talk about it all the time. Pressure makes diamonds. Diamonds are not made in a field of daisies and sunflowers. Diamonds are not grown in the sunlight. They develop underground with pressure all around them. In the darkest places where the light don't reach. And they aren't appreciated until they're found in that darkness and the sunlight hit it. That's why we look at diamonds under what? Light. They're not made in light though, but they're admired and appreciated under light. So you had to be developed in those dark places. You had to be pressured all around you. Negativity all around you. People talking shit all around you. People ostracizing you. People playing on your top. People playing in your face. People manipulating you, breaking your heart. All that shit had to happen. So that when it was time for you to find the light and for the light to hit you, woo, baby. That glow different. Y'all see that light on my face? That glow different. When that motherfucking light hit your ass, we got 333 right here, and then we got 9. When that glow hit you, you fucking around and blind somebody. Fuck around and blind somebody. And because you have the heart you have, even after coming out of that place of pressure, you still benefiting the people who were the pressure for you. You still helping them out. After they done did what they did, after they done talked about you, ostracized you, made you feel all the ways you feel. Brought that negativity to you. Friends, family, loved ones, relationships, exes, ex-friends, ex-best friends, the people you let get close to you. All they still benefiting off of you shining. Because light bounces off of objects. Right? So even if they in a room, because you are the light, they gonna get a little bit of that. It's bouncing off of them. It's bouncing off of them. That's how we see light, because it has to bounce off of something. It has to reflect onto something. So even as you sit there and you shine, the people around you are still benefiting, because some of them rays is hitting their motherfucking ass. Whether they want to admit it or not. And that's why Spirit had to take you through this place of being underappreciated, so that when you finally get to this place of having all the things that you want, you don't even care about appreciation. People telling you thank you and I appreciate you, you don't give a fuck. You don't care about that. You don't care about all the thank yous and I'm so happy for you and, I appreciate, you don't care. If they do, great. If they don't, great. I'm over here enjoying the fruits of my labor, 7 of Cups. The things that I've been working so hard for, the things that I had to be patient for. I'm sitting here collecting all of my jewels, all of my gems, all of the things that are owed to me, all the things that are due me. Baby, I don't even care. You don't gotta say thank you. You don't gotta acknowledge what I'm doing. You don't have to understand what it is that I'm doing and why I'm walking the way that I'm walking. And why I'm walking into what I'm walking into. And why I'm acting the way I'm acting. And why I present myself the way I present myself. You don't have to understand it. And I'm going to still allow you to benefit off my light. I'm going to still allow you to get a little bit of these sun rays. Because as much as they don't want to admit it, or when you come around, they appreciate that light. A lot of them not going to admit it to you. Because they understand your position. And because they're not in a good place with themselves, they can't come outside of their selves and outside of their insecurity and give you what you deserve. They can't do that, especially after they done spend all this time talking shit about you and belittling you and talking to you crazy and talking about you crazy. They can't then be like, oh, I'm so appreciative of you. What? They can't do that. Ego too big. Got a big ego. Such a huge ego. Ego's way too big. I can't thank the person that I've been talking shit about. Hermit mode. I'm gonna stay silent. I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm just going to enjoy what they got going on, enjoy how I benefit from it, and I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna say little things like, okay, that's nice. I saw your little post on Facebook. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You know what that shit mean. I heard you got a new car. Oh, you heard? Did you? Really? Okay. Well, yeah. I did. I heard you started a little business. You know how black people do. Oh, look at big money. You know, they famous now. We can't talk to them. We gotta talk to them different. Okay, girl. I like your little house. I seen it. I seen the pictures. Your mama showed me the pictures of your little house. It's nice, ain't it? You changed. You different. You acting different. You trying to be nice now. She, you know, he trying to act like he ain't used to cuss people out back in the day. She trying to act like she ain't used to fight everybody. She trying to act like she changed her life and shit. Oh, now you eat grass and leaves. My family loves saying that shit to me because I'm pescatarian. Oh, you know, they can't eat this. You know, now they eat grass and leaves and shit. You mean I take care of my body? You mean I'm changing the trajectory of the health of this family because everybody keep dying from diabetes and high cholesterol and heart problems? Is that what you trying to say? Is that what you getting around to? That I'm going to live a long time? And not pass away like all of the other people in the family in their 60s and 70s? Is that what you trying to refer to? Yes. If that's what you mean, absolutely I'm eating grass and leaves. You mean not be a burden on my family and have them usher me back and forth to the fucking hospital and doctor's appointments and shit? Is that what you mean? Not burdening my children, my future children, with the fact that I'm a healthy person? Is that what you talk about? Oh, you know, they be over there praying to crystals and talking to dead people and shit. You let me not mess with you, cause your dead people, your little dead crew gonna try to come get me. You mean grandma and grandpa? The fuck is you talking about? You mean auntie? I guess. Just ignorant. Don't even know what the fuck they talking about. Like, you mean the same people that's related to you? Stupid. Like, are we not in the same family? Like, what? What the fuck? Is that not your grandmother too? Do you read? Are you okay? Do you know what ancestor means? Okay, sure. Yeah. Because grandma's going to come attack you. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Get a load of this guy. Get a load of this guy. What the fuck? Are you... Yes. How is you cool? What the fuck? Do you not know how that shit work? You know, they be over there with the candles and shit. Oh, so you don't like candles? Y'all got something against candles? What the fuck a candle do to you? What the fuck? Y'all got rocks. It's not a rock, it's a crystal. But okay. I mean, ain't diamonds basically crystals? I mean, I don't know. It's almost the same process. They both made under. You know what? Cool. All right. So if I buy you an emerald ring, you not gonna wear it? Is that what you trying to tell me? Huh, Pookie? Is that what you saying to me? Huh? Do y'all read? Are y'all educated? So I can't talk to grandma that's dead, but you could talk to Jesus that's dead? What the fuck? Can somebody please tell me how that works? Oh, but he didn't die. He got up on the third day. Well, grandma didn't die either. She transcended. I'm confused. I can't talk to ancestors, but we could put whole clothes and outfits and do nails and the hair and get haircuts of people who are dead bodies. Y'all don't care about ancestors, but we gonna spend tens of thousands of dollars on caskets and funerals, but we don't care about ancestors. But we gonna go to a grave site and talk to a stone, but we don't care about ancestors. We don't believe in talking to dead people, but we gonna go visit the grave and tell grandma that we miss her. Okay. Got it. Crystal clear. Crystal clear. But we gonna say grandma came to us in a dream and said somebody pregnant. And we're gonna listen to that because that's worthy of listening to. But when I say grandma came in my dream and gave me a message, I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. All right. You know, dreams don't mean nothing, but you dreamt a fish and somebody was pregnant. Or you dreamt of a funeral and somebody gave birth. Or you dreamt of a wedding or a baby being born and somebody died. But dreams don't mean nothing. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. It could be me. Okay. No problem. You know what I'm saying? You got it, big dog. Yeah, you know? You don't believe in rituals, but y'all do communion. You don't believe in rituals, but you dress up a tree every year for Christmas. You don't believe in nature, but you celebrate Christmas and Easter, which are both about nature. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's me. I'll take that. Yep. Don't worry about it. My little necklace don't mean nothing, but you got a cross necklace and it's supposed to protect you. All right. You know what I'm saying? Herbs don't got no power, but y'all putting frankincense oil and myrrh oil in y'all holy oil, and then you using it to anoint people at church. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Thanks for the gift. 4 swords. I'ma just rest. I ain't gonna argue back and forth with y'all. I'm not gonna go back and forth with y'all. We talked about the stages in the development of the spiritual journey. Anger, being argumentative, going back and forth with people, that comes before peace and understanding. A lot of y'all have reached the peace and understanding phase. It's like, boo, whatever you think, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? You think I talk to demons? Well, stay away from me then. Don't try me before I call one of them up. I'm not arguing with you no more. Okay? You think I'm over here doing rituals? Well, leave me alone before I put your motherfucking name up under this candle. Since you believe that I'm over here fucking with shit, well, leave me alone then. Talk to me nice. Oh, yeah, they love singing happy birthday and blowing candles out, not knowing that that's a whole spell. They got black versions of the song, too. It ain't just a Caucasian version. They got a black version. They got a churchy version. They got a Jamaican version. I mean, shit, whatever version you want, they got a version of it. We don't blow out candles. Not the spirituality. Not nobody who practice hoodoo and know what the fuck going on. We dare not blow out a candle. I lick my finger and put that bitch out before you see me blow. I'm not blowing out no candle. We let our candles burn over here. We don't blow out candles. We let candles burn. Or we smell them out. We put them out with something else. Not our breath. We understand the power of our breath over here. We don't blow no motherfucking candle out. Hell no. We don't do that shit. We don't even say happy birthday. We say happy solar return. Happy new trip around the sun. Because we understand that we are not even the age that we present ourselves as in this lifetime. We older than that. We ancient beings. We don't even say that goof. We don't even say that shit. We don't get into all that. Ain't no happy birthday. You only get one birthday. Is the day you was born. What the fuck? We returned around the sun plenty of times. We take plenty trips around that goddamn sun. Period. We don't blow out candles because blowing out the candle is undoing what you wish for. It's undoing the spell. It's undoing the work. The breath is important, so you don't blow out a candle. If you want something to work for you and you're using fire and you're using a candle, you let the candle burn so that the work can be completed. You never see a practitioner, you never see a spiritual being blow out a candle. That doesn't make sense. If I just spoke to this candle, because before you blow the candle out, what you do? You're supposed to make a wish. What do you want? What do you want to wish for? What do you know what I'm saying? What do you want to come for you for your solar return? Cool. You make the wish. If you blow the damn candle out, you blew away the damn wish. You blew away what you asked for. So we don't blow out candles. That's undoing whatever work we're doing. You let it burn. You let it go out itself. Or you use water. You can put water on your hands and drop some water on the flame. But you don't use your breath to blow it out. Right? Even down to superstitions. They call them superstitions in a black household. But it's not superstitions. Those are spiritual practices. Like, don't put your purse on the floor. You don't put that purse on the floor, it's going to make you broke. That's your money center. Why would you put that on the floor, the ground, where everybody walks on so they can walk all over your finances? Absolutely not. You don't put your purse on the floor. You don't do that. You don't sweep over nobody's feet. A broom is used to what? Clean things up, to discard of trash. So when you sweep over your feet do what? Your feet lead you to different places. We don't split no pole. You know what I'm saying? You sweep over somebody's feet, you gotta spit on the broom. You gotta undo that hex. That's a hex. You gotta spit on it. You gotta undo it. That's why we spit on brooms. Right? You don't open up no umbrella in the house. Umbrellas are for rain. You wanted to rain inside your house spiritually. You creating storms inside your home. You don't open no umbrella in the house. You don't do that. You don't whistle at night. Because you attract monitoring spirits to you. You attract negative spirits to you. People can locate you at night when you whistle. You don't whistle in the house at night. You don't do that. All of those are spiritual practices. Throwing salt over your left shoulder to get rid of negative entities or to blind the people that are following you, monitoring you. The negative people that may be on your trail, on your tracks. That's why we throw salt behind our left shoulder. Get them motherfuckers up out of there. Blind they motherfucking asses. We don't play around. That's the reason why grandma used to cut all the shit off when it was a thunderstorm, because you honor Mother Nature while she's outside working. You get quiet, you get still, because there's a cleansing going on. Storms are cleansing. That rain coming through to wash some shit away. That lightning is fire. It's activating some shit. Killing some shit off, burning some shit up. So we respect it. We understand that that's a spirit outside working. There's multiple spirits working. Rain is a spirit. Thunder is a spirit. Lightning is a spirit. Tornadoes, spirits. Hurricanes, spirits. Why you think hurricanes always got an old black ass name? Bertha. Margaret. And they always running through some type of racist ass, sundown ass town or something and tearing some shit up. Them are spirits. Harvey, yeah, them black ass people getting to it. Because we are born. This is what we do. This is who we are. This is what we represent. And those spirits, those entities are no different from what lives within you. They are just personified outward. So the lightning within you, which is the fire within you, is in the sky as well. The emotions within you, the water within you comes from the sky as well. Everything is a representation of who you are as a soul, as a being. You are connected to all of this stuff. This is why Black people love when it rains. We love us some rain, and we don't want to get caught in the rain, but we love us some motherfucking rain. We love a good little thunderstorm. We love a good little thunderstorm, and the more spiritual you get, the more you love it. You may not know why you connected to it, but you connected. You feel some type of peace. Why you think we go to sleep listening to rain sounds? You know what I'm saying? Why you think we go to sleep listening to rain sounds and thunderstorms and shit? It be sunny as hell outside, and we taking a nap to thunderstorms and and pouring down raining, or the ocean, water. Because we connected to that shit. We love that shit. We love it. It is amazing. You get your best sleep. You ever went to sleep and it was a clear sky, and then you overslept and you're like, why did I sleep so long? And then you look outside and it's raining. And you're like, oh, because your body already knows. The soul already knows. It's locked in. You're not even conscious. You knocked the fuck out. You're like, how the fuck did why am I so tired? Why do I just want to rest today? You wake up and you look outside, it done rained. Because you're connected. You're connected to all of this shit. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't get that because they haven't tapped in for that knowledge and that information. See, DNA is knowledge left to be unlocked. It is left for you to unlock it. And the way you unlock it is tapping in with yourself, healing the things that are keeping you from that knowledge, which is your traumas. That's why we go back and we do our shadow work. That's why we heal our childhood traumas. Because those things are preventing us from unlocking the codes within our DNA, aka the Akashic records. If you stretch out a strand of DNA, it looks like little books on a bookshelf. Because it's knowledge. It's information. And what spirit will do is, the more you tap into it, the more downloads you get, and then you will get the intuitive hint to go look at certain stuff. So you'll get a download that'll be like, there's something with rain. Let's say that's a download. You know, it's something about this rain. I just feel so connected to rain lately. I just feel so drawn to water. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. And then you go to sleep and you wake up and you check your phone and you scroll past a video of somebody giving you some educational rain and how we connected to the water. Or you scroll and you see somebody talking about a book that's talking about the elements and how we are connected to the elements. The information becomes available when the student is ready to learn. The teacher appears when the student is ready. A lot of people always ask me, well, how the fuck did you learn that? Where you get that from? How you know this? How you know that? I made myself available. I made myself available. I opened myself up. I did the things that I was supposed to do in order to tap into the knowledge that I need. Meditation. Y'all be sleeping on meditation. Y'all be knocked out sleep on meditation. That's your direct connection to the spiritual realm. That's your direct connection to your spirit team. Direct connection. And it doesn't necessarily mean that while you're meditating, you're going to get all of the downloads right there and you're going to be able to decipher it right there. Sometimes you meditate and it's just dropped into your spirit. And later on, that thing that was dropped into your spirit is waking up by somebody coming and saying something. Or by you reading a book, or by you finding a video, or by you getting attached to or introduced to some type of knowledge or information. And then you go deeper into that. Or you have a dream and you're shown something specific in those dreams. So I tell y'all, write your dreams down. Because everything is not for you to decode and decipher right there in the moment. Sometimes spirit gives you the download, gives you the little nugget gives you the little heads up, because something later on down the line is going to come and bring you that clarity. Maybe it's somebody that you got to meet in 2 weeks that's going to help you unlock that information that they gave you 2 weeks prior. Maybe it's a video that spirit is giving somebody that they got to put out in a month. And once they put that video out in a month, whatever you got, whatever download you had a month ago is going to make sense. Hell, maybe it's something 2 years from now that you're going to tap into. Something that's going to become available to you. And you're going to have to go back 2 years ago to that dream that you had that didn't make sense. And then that shit connect. It's not always for right now. And that's the thing about the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm does not make physical sense because it's not supposed to. It's vibrating on a whole different level. Where the human mind can't even grasp what is going on. That's why it don't make sense in the moment. And you frustrate yourself because you're trying to force it to make sense right now when it's not set up to make sense right now. It's waiting on another energy to be unlocked. It's waiting for you to get to a place where you can even be receptive of that energy. Because sometimes you're not even in a place where you can receive whatever the download really means in that moment. You haven't gotten the intellect, the knowledge, or the wisdom to break that shit down and understand it and do something with it. So if you was to get it and it was to make sense right now, you would fuck it up, or you would pay it no attention, or you would move past it and be like, that's not even important. When really it's super important because of where you currently are. Where your mindset is in that current moment. You may not be ready to decipher those things. There was a lot of stuff. When I first started tapping into spirituality, I was scared to tap into ancestors. I thought that shit was witchcraft. And I didn't even understand that witchcraft wasn't a bad thing. I wasn't ready to decipher all of that shit yet. I had to first work on myself. The more I worked on myself, the more I did my shadow work, then it unlocked what I needed to make ancestors make sense. And to eliminate the fear when tapping in with my spirit team. I didn't want to do spell work. I thought that shit was going to motherfucking bring some negativity to me. I still thought demons was a bad thing. So I'm like, hell no, I'm not about to do no spell work. I'm not doing no spells. I was raised in a Pentecostal church. What they call hand clapping, foot stomping. Come out. I'm not doing that. I done seen my grandmama pray demons out of people. Fuck that. I'm not doing no motherfucking spells. And I done watched all these spooky ass movies like The Conjuring and shit. I'm like, hell no. I'm not about to fuck around with that shit and have a fucking bat lady fly around my room or something. Baby, my mind was all in the wrong place. I wasn't ready to receive that information. I wasn't in a position to understand that information on a deeper level. I wasn't ready for that. And if I would have tapped into it at that point, I probably would have opened up something that I didn't have the information to close. Which you see a lot of people do. Fuck around with stuff they're not ready for. And then wonder why their life is in shambles. Wonder why they having fucking sleep paralysis and badass dreams and all this other shit. Because you done fuck with something you weren't ready to tame. You done opened up a door that you have no education on closing. That's why I tell y'all, don't you start with no damn spell work. You need to first understand that you are the spell. You gotta understand that first. If you don't know that you the spell, you don't need to be doing no spell work. That don't even make sense. If you don't know that you a god and that you energy, you definitely don't need to touch no goddamn spell. That's why you go through healing first. So that when you do start tapping into spell work, so that when you do start tapping into certain things, you know exactly what to touch and you know exactly what not to touch. That's why you got a lot of these young mothers and young women passing away because they baby daddies then lost their motherfucking mind. Because you want to do love spells. From a place of insecurity. From a place of lacking self-love. And now your people got to bury you and you got to come back and try it again next lifetime. Shit happens. Or because you haven't tapped in with your ancestors, you out here playing around with voodoo. You out here playing around with Santeria. You out here playing around with Ifa and Orishas and shit. You don't know what the fuck you doing. There's something called trickster spirits. It'll make you think you tapping in with something that you know and you don't fucking know. They come snatch your motherfucking soul. Literally. Snatch your body up. Y'all seen Get Out? What Kanye say? That was a documentary, not a movie. Okay. Better clock it. There's a reason why Spirit took me in this direction. It's because a lot of y'all are about to receive some good things for the work that you've been doing. But a lot of y'all are also about to go through an education phase where you are going to be taught what you need to know. There's a lot of spiritual beginners, a lot of newbies coming into spirituality. There's a lot of newbies coming into spirituality. And that's a great thing. It's a great thing that y'all waking up. It's a great thing that y'all finally are starting to understand the importance of the spiritual realm and understanding that you are energy and that you are a god of your own reality and all of these different things. It's amazing. But there's also a lot to learn. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. It's not a contest. It's not a race. This is a journey. There's a lot to learn. More than I can put into a video. Because not only are you learning things about this journey, but you're learning things about yourself. It's more so learning about who you are that unlocks what spirituality is. The more you understand you, the more you understand spirituality. I promise you. The more you understand you, the more you gain clarity on who you are, the more spirituality makes sense to you. That's why we say this is a personal journey. Because my journey not going to look like yours and yours not going to look like mine. My gift may not look like yours and your gift may not look like mine. There's people who read cards like me. There's people who read energy like me. There's people who read tea leaves. There's people who read clouds. There's people who read water. There's people who read eggs. There's people who read beads and dice, playing cards. There's people who, you know, are seers in the dream space. There's people who can see spirits. There's people who can hear spirits. There's people who can communicate with those who have crossed over and passed along messages. We call them mediums. There are so many different facets of gifts in this spiritual world. And it's not always about your gift, your journey looking like the next person, because it's not going to. Some of y'all gifted to be chefs because you're supposed to heal people through your food. Some of y'all gifted to be hairstylists because you're supposed to heal people through their crown chakra, through their antennas. This is an antenna. It's real cute, but it's an antenna. It picks up information. It holds information. It stores information. Your hair is an extension of your nervous system. It is literally nerves on the outside of your body. You have hair on every single part of your body. In your ears, on your tongue. That's what taste buds are. Taste buds are nothing but little hairs. It's the reason why when you get into certain environments, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. The hairs on your arms stand up. The hairs on your legs stand up. You have hair everywhere because it is an extension of your nervous system. Your ability to feel not only physical things, but spiritual things. You have little hairs on your eyes. You have hairs in your nose. And not only do you have hairs on top of the skin, but there's hairs under the skin. All of this is important. So when I tell y'all, it's not just about learning spiritual stuff. You need to learn, you know, biology. You need to learn how your body works, because your body works in connection with the soul. You need to learn how your brain works. You need to learn how your blood works. That's why you got to put good things into this vessel. Some of y'all supposed to be doctors so that you can help heal people. Some of y'all supposed to be lawyers so you can help free people and keep people free. Some of y'all supposed to be teachers so you can teach. Whether that's teaching the babies, whether that's teaching the young adults, whether that's teaching the adults, whether that's teaching everybody. Some of y'all are supposed to, you know what I'm saying, work at certain places. Some of y'all supposed to work 9 to 5s. Because there's people who are going to come through wherever you're working, and you're supposed to give them something. Whether that's a word that they need, whether that's encouragement. Some of y'all don't understand. You may be the energy that's keeping that person's business or that particular environment flowing the way that it flows. That's why your energy is so important, to keep safe, to keep protected, and for you to continuously invest into it. You don't know how you're showing up. You might supposed to be a car salesman so that you can put people in cars that are going to protect them. You never know how that's working out. You want to sell them this particular car. When you see them, you like, you supposed to have this type of car. I'm going to show them this specific car. Because there's something about that car that is going to help that person. Everything is connected. There is no coincidences here. Some of y'all supposed to be stylists and help people dress themselves so that they can attract what they supposed to attract out of life. So they can show up in the manner that they supposed to show up in life. Some of y'all supposed to do makeup so that you can help people find themselves or present themselves in a certain type of way, or be photographed to send a certain message. Now, I don't believe in wearing makeup 24/7. I believe makeup has a time and a place. That's my personal opinion. I believe weaves have a time and a place. Added hair has a time and a place. I believe all of those things have times and places. I don't think that should be an everyday thing or all the time thing. No, I do not believe that. The only time I've ever had some tracks in my head was for prom. And when I tell you, once that motherfucker prom was over, baby, I snatched them things out my head so fast and was scratching my scalp. I said, I don't know how the fuck y'all do this. The closest to some added hair would be braids. And Spirit told me to stop putting braids in my hair and adding hair along, I'll probably say maybe 2 years ago. And I haven't done this. It's been a while since I've done it. I think I'm going to say 1.5 years ago. I think the last time I had added hair was the beginning of last year. And Spirit told me to stop putting it in my hair because of all of the toxins and shit that they put into this hair. My fucking scalp was itching and breaking out. I couldn't do that shit. You just got to learn how to grow your hair. When you start taking care of your hair will grow. I tell you that all the time. And growing your hair is also about diet. What are you putting into your body? All of that matters. All of that matters. You can't eat what you want to eat and then expect for your body to work the way it's supposed to work. It don't go like that. All right. I love y'all. Hope y'all got something from this. This will be posted on YouTube tomorrow rising for those who want to watch it from the beginning. For those who want to just rewatch it, period. I'm still doing the Divine Feminine course. It'll be a 3-hour Divine Feminine course. We'll be teaching or I'll be teaching how to tap into your divine feminine. I'll be going over a lot of this stuff, honestly. Diet, exercise, how to tap into your power, how to use your sensuality, how to use your sexuality, all of these things. That course is next Wednesday at 7:45 p.m. via Zoom. Okay, so anybody can watch it. It is also going to be recorded. So if you can't make it and you want me to you want to pay for the recording, you can do that as well. Because I know some of y'all may work, at night or whatever the case is, or maybe going out of town or you doing something, you might be busy. I don't fucking know. But it will be next Wednesday night. For those who are interested, and it's only $40. It is 3 hours, and I'm going to do a Q&A at the end, and I answer all questions. I don't get off until all questions are answered. That is not on my website, so just inbox me. you can use the box below to shoot me a direct message, or you can use the link in my bio to, you know, inbox me or DM me on any of my other social media accounts. That's fine as well. I do also have specials for the month of October. I have reading specials going on right now. I have consultation specials. Y'all been booking up them consultations. I have 30-minute consultations, an hour-long consultation. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Spirituality, what's going on in your life. You need advice. It doesn't matter. We can talk about whatever. I also have mentorships going on. I have a buy one, get one free mentorship that is available on the website. Click the link in my bio. It's the first link that you'll see. And then I also have a 2-week mentorship that is also available that is not on the website. So if you're interested in any of my specials, just inbox me the word info and I'll send you a list of everything that's going on. And you can pay for that. And immediately after payment is sent, you'll get a link to my schedule and we can book whatever day works for you, and then we can go ahead and tap in. This is the perfect time to start really investing into your journey. Okay, we're getting into we're in the beginning stages of harvest season, and then we're going to be getting into hibernation season. Okay, rejuvenation season, resting season. It's the best time to start working on yourself, start doing that inner work, so that by the time we get to the seed planting season and the new beginning season, when we get back to Aries, back, you know, later on in March, you'll be prepared to, you know, do what you need to do to capitalize off of that energy and to start the year off right. All right. There's also a lot of books and stuff available on my website that I've written for self-help. So check that out as well. All of them are available on Amazon. So you can get them quickly, especially if you are a Prime member. There's also other readings, other services on my website as well. So check that out. See what stands out to you. If you need assistance and you don't know what you need, you're just like, Poca, I just need help. Tell me that. Inbox me that. Girl, I don't know what the fuck I need. I just know I need help. What do you suggest? And we can kind of figure it out. I customize services and all types of stuff. So just know that the help is there. All right. So if you don't get it at that point, it's on you. It's literally on you. All right. So light and love. Again, if you're interested in any of the specials, any of the things going on, inbox me the words info and I will send you everything. If you're interested in the Divine Feminine course next Wednesday, inbox me Divine Feminine course and I'll send you that information. I'll be accepting payments for that course all the way up until Tuesday of next week. Okay, I know some of y'all may get paid later or things of that nature. Just let me know what's going on. I try to work with everybody as far as payments and things of that nature. So as long as you let me know what's going on, I can help as much as I can. All right. But light and love, I will see y'all maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Y'all know Friday, sometimes I go live, sometimes I don't. It really just depends on my energy. So we'll see. If I'm on here, then cool. If not, then y'all will definitely see me on Monday. All right. Enjoy your full moon. This is a beautiful full moon to start really thinking about the things that you want to take action towards. It's in Aries. Okay. Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is a planet of action. So whatever